Hello everyone. In this video I am going to explain about neoteny and pedogenesis with special reference to neoteny in class Amphibia. So to start with the definition of neoteny. Neoteny term was coined by Julius Coleman in 1885. Neoteny is also called as juvenilization, and this term neoteny is derived from two words. The first word is a Latin word neotenis, which means neo. The second term is a Greek term tenin, which means to extend. So an extended larval period is nothing but neoteny. Certain animals begin to reproduce when they are in their larval stage, or they develop sexual organs and attain sexual maturity in larval stage. So this phenomena is neoteny. Some animals are able to breed while maintaining their larval stage. This is pedogenesis. Dent in 1968 defines neoteny as the retention of larval characters and limits pedogenesis to sexual maturation and reproduction in larval amphibians. Thus, neoteny is the extension of larval period during which the larva attains sexual maturity. Examples of neoteny from class Amphibia are axolotl larva, Necturus, Proteus, Siren, etc. So here is a description about axolotl larva. Axolotl means play in the water. Axolotl larva is formed in the life cycle of Ambystoma tigrinum, commonly called as tiger salamander. Cuvier stated it larva of Urodela order of class Amphibia, found in ponds, rivers and salt lakes of America and Mexico. A sexually mature axolotl at age 18 to 24 months ranges in length from 15 to 45 centimeters. Its body is divisible into head, trunk and tail. According to Dumeril, axolotl larvae metamorphose into a lung-breathing and land-dwelling adult. In case of axolotl larva, cold water at high altitude inhibits the release of thyroxine from thyroid gland. Hence, this larva fails to metamorphose. If shifted to warm water, metamorphosis begins, and this larva it transforms into an adult. Axolotl larva is an example of facultative neoteny. So these are the images of axolotl larva. In the second figure, the body division of axolotl larva is seen. It has got head, trunk and tail. The identification feature of this axolotl larva is presence of 3 pairs of external gills. It has eye, nostril and mouth in the head region. It has got both forelimbs and hind limbs. The tail region has tail fin. Coming to the types of neoteny. The following are the types of neoteny: total neoteny, partial neoteny, permanent neoteny, obligatory neoteny, facultative neoteny and artificial neoteny. Total neoteny is the first category, and in this type of neoteny the larva breathes during its extended larval stage. Examples for this type of neoteny are axolotl larva, Necturus, Proteus and Siren. The second category is partial neoteny. In this type, the larva does not breed during its extended larval stage. Examples are tadpoles of Bufo, Hyla and Rana. The third type of neoteny is permanent neoteny. In this type, the adult displays larval characters. Examples are Necturus, Proteus and Siren. The fourth type of neoteny is the obligatory neoteny, and in this type, metamorphosis does not occur as neoteny is the rule. Examples are Necturus, Proteus and Siren. The fifth type is facultative neoteny, and it is an optional type of neoteny. Example for this type is axolotl larva, as already mentioned in the previous slide. The sixth and the last type of neoteny is artificial neoteny, and this type of neoteny can be induced or produced in the laboratory, inhibiting metamorphosis by removing the pituitary gland of the organism. Examples are frogs and toads. Now, factors which influence neoteny, or the factors causing neoteny. The factors influencing neoteny includes both extrinsic and intrinsic factors. Extrinsic factors include water with low iodine and low temperature, and abundance of food and water. These factors cause retention of larval features as stated by Gadot in 1901. Retardation of metamorphosis of axolotls is possibly due to the saline water of lakes as stated by Weismann. Second type of factors causing neoteny are the intrinsic factors, which includes pituitary gland and thyroid gland. Pituitary gland as TSH produced from it. TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone produced from the pituitary gland. It controls the production of thyroxine, which induces metamorphosis. Thyroid gland, which produces thyroxine, also comes under this intrinsic factor. So this was all about neoteny in amphibians. Hope you all understood this topic. Thank you.